So the plan is I took these yard lights, yard lights, and took the glass out of them. Gonna make some sci-fi Star Wars lights here. I got some plastic sheet from Tap Plastics. It's fogged, so it should hide the lights that I'm gonna put in there so you don't get any hot spots. I've taken the juice lids, put one on the top, one on the bottom. So how this will work is pretty simple. I've got CPVC. I like this stuff because it's smaller than your normal PVC and they have the same fittings. And I'm just going to wrap the lights around that, have the wiring come up. This will go back in there, and then this will hang with just from up there, and I'll have my wires come out and hide them with wire loom. So it should be a pretty simple build. Just wanted to also show that these juice lids, you can line it up with a hole saw here, and I like to wear gloves, protect your hands. You can get the hole started, and then you can go in reverse to make your hole by just basically burning through it. That'll pretty much just burn it. So that should fit right on the bottom of that, and then I can paint those and they'll come out nice. I have two go-to rub and buff styles that I typically use. I use a Rust-Oleum matte primer, which is this color here, or a satin black on top of primed pieces with a regular primer. And this is what the Rust-Oleum farmhouse slate blue looks like, and that's what the satin black looks like. And my rub and buff technique yields what this one looks like or what this one looks like, the black or the gray. And so we're gonna do a test run and see which one's going to look better for this build. I think I had a little too much rub and buff on that brush, which happens from time to time, but it's okay. I can start over. This one may be good enough just to see the purpose that we need it. So that's the black, and that's the farmhouse slate blue. And that's what that one would look like on there. And that's what the black would look like. Not sure. I'll have to keep looking. So now we're taking this and turning it into this, simply by putting some this on there. One of our favorites, the rub and buff. And so this is just going to highlight the edges and put a little weathering on these lamps, and when they're up in the darker corners of Utica Station and they're not turned on, they'll still be kind of cool to look at. But yeah, I think they're going to look just a little bit better than this version, right? Didn't have to paint them. I'm just going to hit them with some satin clear coat when I'm done. They're going to have a top piece like this, and the light will be in there. So yeah, hopefully this is be an easy little project with a big payoff. So originally I was making these CPVC fittings to go underneath or inside the top of my light housing, and I was going to wrap LED strip around it. But as some of us know, splicing LED light strips can be tricky. I opted for these LED pucks that are really pretty cool, and people use these for under cabinet lighting and display cabinet lightings, and they're not as cheap as the LED strips, but you can get them in smaller quantities, and they're pretty decent. I just cut what I made before and measured the right size. So these little cup links, I'll cut them and sand them down. And then the puck kits come with double stick tape, and so I'm just sticking that right on the back there, and it seems to work pretty good. I may glue it, but for now that's working pretty good. Then it's going to go, this is the top side, it's going to go inside like so, and then I'm going to feed these lines out the top here. And the kit has the ability to have extension lines, and you can buy those extra, and I need them. So that's how that's going to go. Then I had these other cup links that I made and painted to secure the top. My top greebly goes right on the top of that. I cut holes in that so it's tight. This goes on here. I might glue it, I might not have to. The whole setup is pretty light, and then that's just going to hang up on the top of my ceiling up in there. So that's pretty secure. That's down. Then my plastic interior piece just squeezes together while this goes in there. It fits in and it's nice and snug, and I turn it, and then like I said, this, I don't know if I'm going to cut this perfect, or I'm just going to kind of stop it at a break there where you won't really even notice it. And then yeah, these things they light up pretty good, so I'll give you a little test of that. Let's see here, where's the, maybe yep, it helps if you plug in your power. And then so that's red. The white is pretty good, and this is without me even putting a piece of foam in there like I was going to diffuse it. I'll probably put something on the bottom, another piece of this plastic. I want these to light up, but I don't want you to be able to look inside. I'm not sure. I'll decide later on that. This particular kit has all kinds of different color options, and you can go up and down in the hue with it, or the, you know, how bright the light is. This one also has the ability, some of these come with, like, you know, the white is an actual white, soft white, and you can change that too, and you can change the percentage of that. That's for the cabinet lighting, you know. So, and you can turn that off.